broadcasting. Okay guys, right, this is a test stream for Flight Flabber. This is the first video we're doing on an exciting range of videos we're going to be uploading to this channel. Today we're doing Gran Turismo. Now, like I said, this is a test stream, but if you are watching this video for the first time, then welcome, and I do hope you do enjoy it. Like I said, guys, Gran Turismo, quite famous for doing it on Twitch. I've actually gone from Twitch over to YouTube, and like I say, this is why I'm doing the test stream now. Yeah, as you can see from my stats, we are a B class driver, and sportsmanship rating is an S, and so yeah, we're no slouch to the game. Yes, I do want to be aiming to get to an A class driver, but in order for me to do that, we will have to win some races. Now I'm going to be doing a little bit in the sport mode, and then we're also going to do a little bit of the campaign mode as well, which was recently added through a patch just before Christmas, and it's called the GT League. It's very much very close to the older Gran Turismos out there, same sort of format, you know, buying cars and trying to get to the finish line in first to, you know, earn your credits and then buy other cars, etc, etc. But I would say it is a little bit watered down from the previous Gran Turismo experiences, but you know, it's a welcome addition where, you know, we do feel that it is very much an online game. So, but anyway, I am going to go onto the online portion now. We're going to go onto sport mode, and let's see what daily races they've added today. Now, normally I would get involved in the FIA GT Nations Cup and the GT Manufacturers Series. However, you can only enter these races at certain times of the day, and in the UK it's from anything from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock PM. So, and also as well, it has to be said that I have not got involved in any of the races in Season 8, so it's not a big loss to me, although we might participate in tomorrow's race. So stay tuned for that. But for today, like I say, we're going to do some daily races, and then we will go on to the campaign mode and do a bit of the beginners league and try and finish that off. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a look, but I do like Suzuka. I do not like the vehicle, the Samba Bus Type 2. Not good at all. Okay, just bear with me 1 second, guys. Okay, so like I said, guys, this is a test stream, and I am trying to work out whether or not it's even playing right now. So, you know, this is a bit of a mishmash of a video, but like I say, I'm going to play how I would normally play, and we'll see how it comes out at the end of the stream. We're not going to do that because that would be the most boringest race ever. And to be honest, even the Group 3 Blue Moon Bay, it's an oval track. It's not my sort of thing, if I'm being honest. So I'm going to go with the Group 4s around Kyoto Driving Park. Race starts at 11 o'clock, so it gives me just about enough time to put in a couple of qualifying lap times in. We are going to go with the... Oh, it's a difficult choice, but I think I'm going to go with the Scirocco. The two best cars, if you don't already know, for the Group 4s are the Renault Megane and the Volkswagen Scirocco. Both of them are front wheel drive cars, very understeery, but the way that they've kind of produced this game is that they've made them the fastest cars, like in terms of outright raw speed. these are the two cars to use, and I'd never ever touched like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bugattis. You know, you would think they're the faster cars, but they're not. They're also rear wheel drive, so they lose a lot of traction around the corners. So you know, if anyone does do a test lap around a certain circuit, you'll always find that them two cars are always like 2 to 3 seconds quicker per lap, and it's just not worth choosing any other car. So with that being said, we've been using the Scirocco. Let's see what we can post. Now obviously I've still got my friends list on the side. They are the ones that have driven whatever car today. So 140.2 is the target, although to be honest, my friends on there are pretty quick, and you know 142, 143 is still a good time. So we'll see what we can do. But let's give this a whirl. I will take it out of this view. This isn't really the view that I would use. Now we're going to treat this as a bit of an outlap. Now, I haven't actually been on this game for the last probably week. You know, celebrating obviously Christmas and New Year. So a little bit rusty, but we'll see what we can do. And also as well, guys, I even forgot, I keep forgetting it's even 2018. But Happy New Year to all of you that does come across the video. I've noticed a slight change to the track, as they have added the optional variant to this set of circuits. So it's the first time that I've come across this little change. Now obviously it hasn't changed anything to the actual layout of this particular variant, but I did notice some new markings in the road. Hug the apex there, but I really treat this as an outlap, getting a feel for it. And as we come across the line with the 144.7, okay, so already in this sector we are up. So I think we've only got about 4 minutes left though until the start of the race, so I'll get this this lap in. Not so good on that corner, but we are 9/10 up. Second sector there. Go up the hill, down, and then this sharp hairpin. Second gear, turn in, hug the apex, use as much of the road as possible. Now we're at 1.8 seconds up. Not so good apex that time. To be honest, quite a poor last sector, but still 1.8 seconds up, and we've hit a 1:42.8. Okay, so let's come out of that. Not the best lap time in the world, of course, you know, and I've only really put in 2 laps, but we need to get on to the race itself. So let's get in there. Yes, upload complete. Thank you. Right, let's do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Want to enter? Come on. 36 seconds until the race starts, so just about got in there. And also as well, if you guys are wondering, because obviously I haven't got my camera on right now, like I say, it is just a test stream, but if you are wondering, we are using the Thrustmaster T150 wheel, and that is also included with the T3 PA pedals. So we've got the proper pedals on a GT Omega wheel stand. So now, of course, guys, we are in a B class rank right now, so the quality of the drivers are pretty good. Now, obviously, I only put in 2 very slow laps, really. So, I mean, it proves there. I mean, I'm qualified 19th out of 20th, which is not great, you know. So, you know, I will have to up my game and hopefully get through the field. Yeah, I mean, because we're an S-class sportsmanship rating, I am expecting a pretty clean race. And you know, I've had some absolutely amazing races on Gran Turismo, probably better than, I mean, other than obviously league racing that I've created in the past on the likes of Project Cars. Probably in terms of like public lobbies, I mean, it's a public lobby, but it's a sport mode, so obviously people are taking it a little bit more seriously. But yeah, even so, you know, probably the cleanest sort of racing game I've seen in terms of obviously people that want it to be clean. I think it's a great system they've put into Gran Turismo. It is a little bit flawed. You know, you do get penalised for things that really you shouldn't get penalised for. And sometimes can be deemed quite unfair as well, you know, due to you know, maybe someone punting you off of the track, and me hitting a barrier, wall, you name it, and then sometimes I'll still get a penalty for it and lose a little bit of sportsmanship rating. But on you know, on the overview of everything, you know, it's pretty good, and it is a lot better than, say, the likes of Project Cars and Assetto Corsa, which Assetto Corsa doesn't even have a driver rating or safety system in place. So so not a bad start. We're just coming up to the Belgium in their Porsche, and he kind of blocked my line a little bit. We're going to have to go around the outside. We've got a driver behind me that's, oh my god, this is a freeway battle here. To be fair, the guy that was behind me, you know, good driving there. It was actually very, very good driving there, and that's just symptoms of how good the lobby can be. There is a big pack in front of us, leading all the way up to, I think, P14. We are just catching the pack now. So currently P18, which is not obviously a position I want to be in, but we are just starting to sneak towards the pack in front. Oh god. So I am feeling a little bit rusty, and I say with the driver ranking, you know, being a B, you know, quality of drivers are pretty good, so I've got to be on the ball. Now I don't know, and it could just be me, but I wonder if they've nerfed the cars. But we are definitely catching up, and there's a bit of contact in front. Which has enabled us to sneak up a position, up to P17. So the big train of cars, there's still 4 cars in front in the row. Yellow flags and no overtaking, otherwise you do get a penalty on this game. So up to P16, I think one is just disconnected. We're using the slipstream of the Spaniard in front. Maybe sneak up the inside. Trying to hug that curb if we can. Got slightly better traction than me, but I have to try and keep that line. And we had to let him through in the end. So back down to P16. That was some good driving there. Very fair. I think we've got a better line in. P14 has gone a bit wide off the curb. That should enable both the Spaniard and myself in front. Hold that line. So up to P15 we are now, and very much on the tail of the Spaniard in front. We can get better traction out of that corner. Let the Spaniard through really. It would have been a bit of trouble. P12, the Italian, has gone off, so we've gone up a position again. So far we're not doing too bad. It's been a good race. It's not been too much contact. Definitely not for myself as of yet. wide, but we're getting yellow flags, so we can't overtake anyway. Oh, that was the reason why. Swiss driver, I don't know if he got a penalty or not, but we had to back off slightly. But we've also gone up a position, so I'm not going to complain too much. Another yellow flag. What's happened there? Looks like 10th position is going a little bit slow. Oh, and the Spaniard there going very slow and nearly losing control. And I really feared for my life there. I thought I was going to go into the back of him. As it stands, we're still in P13. Good little battle here now. I really don't want to be in amongst that melee there, so we've just backed off slightly. Up the inside of the Russian. I think he's going to have the inside line for this corner. Good driving there from the Russian. And the Spanish has gone into the pits. Why has he gone into the pits? Ah, now I have just noticed with the fuel, Russian trying the undercut there. Read him all day long. Too much of the carbon, we've gone wide, and oh god, ah dear, did not mean to do that at all. We got a penalty for it. So a bit of a bad mistake on my behalf. Still in P11, but it's good sportsmanship play from the drivers front. I'm going to have to let him through, but he's gone wide. Oh my god, he's blocked me off. I mean, he was well in his rights to do that, but we've kind of lost our momentum there. The Italian's gone up the inside of me, the Swiss driver's gone up the inside of me, so we've moved down 2 positions. Really need to stay on the tail of all these drivers. We've gone back into the pack, we've moved back up to P... No, we haven't. Still P14. Really has closed the pack up now, with I think it was 11th place being on the defensive there. So P11's gone in, and the guy behind has gone in as well. Normally I would take this in 4th gear, but because of the battle that's going on in front, just backed off a little bit, didn't want to get caught up in that mayhem. So we remain in P11. Oh my god, there's been contact! And I was waiting for the German to come across there. No fault of his own really, I felt it was a little bit dirty off Johnny Rab in front. But incidents do happen. As we see the Portuguese driver spin out, that's moved us back up to P9. Renault again, showing he's got a lot more pace than that Scirocco that I'm in now. Taking a really bad line in, and then began to snatch my position. So that's been a good race. I feel like the car's been nerfed though now. I could be wrong, it could be because I'm a little bit rusty and a little bit off the pace, but I just don't feel like I've got the straight line speed that the Scirocco used to have, and particularly the cornering as well. The cornering was just exceptional from the Scirocco. Obviously the Megane does have the better straight line speed, but then obviously compensates with I'd say poorer braking and not as good turning. Obviously the Scirocco still is a front wheel car, so you do get the natural understeer. So we're up to P6, but obviously we do need to pit. Best apex ever. Now that is definitely, I have seen a difference actually. The tyres losing a lot of grip right now, so I think we are going to need to pit in. We have moved down a position, but we do hold it inside, but he has just covered that off. So we're going to go in. We've got 3 laps to go. Need a little bit extra fuel. We only have 2 laps worth of fuel in. We're down to P17 now. I did not expect that. But it is very much with the cars that we was with. As you see, the Italian overtook us just as we came out of the pit lane. German's gone wide, he's spun! And that's so we managed to pick up a position from that. And close the gap with the 2 guys in front, there's contact again! Oh my god, this is frantic stuff. Hug that apex as much as we can. Try and get a better line out. Better drive, should I say. The BM has got slightly better traction there. This is really tight. Maybe should be taking that in 4th gear, that apex. Try and use the slipstream. Stay with the pack in front. Yes, we're right up on the bumper. The Portuguese drive in front. It's got a little bit wide there. Got away a bit. Where's that BM going? Oh, I had nowhere to go there. Literally nowhere to go. Hopefully I won't get penalised for that. It's a very... Oh, look at that. been bashed out of the way by the Italian there. Dive bombed him really. For some reason I got a bad sportsmanship rating there when I didn't hit him that time, but very tight battle as we enter the last lap. Still in P14, but I didn't need to take the outside line there. Really just kind of mucked up my gearing and everything. But that Italian is somewhere. He's somewhere. Oh my God! Well, I feel like that's cheating because he's just turned into me. Still got half a lap to go. I'm not going to give up that position that easily. So he's definitely going to have a fight on his hands. Just using a bit of a block tactic on me here. Okay, so just getting the warning information there that only got 0.7 of a lap's worth of fuel left, but we are in the last echelons of the lap and just went through the guy there. I mean, it was quite lucky it didn't reappear because I was going straight to the back of him, and that might have lost that momentum on me catching the Italian in front. But with that being said, you know, we have moved up a few positions from initial qualifying. We've finished P12 in fact. So a couple of people had penalties. As we see, yes, the Italian, the dirty Italian, having a 5-second penalty. So that was why he was so eager to rush by me, because of whatever he did before. Whether or not that was to me or to someone else, I'm not really sure. But in the end, guys, not too bad. P12 and qualifying from 19th position, so we have moved up 7 positions in the race, so not a bad result in the end, and shouldn't affect my driver rating too much. So as you can see there, guys, we've moved up 7 positions. So I'm hoping that's a good thing. I'm hoping. I don't know how Gran Turismo ranks a good race for you in terms of like me being in my driver ranking. Excuse me, my driver ranking. But yes. But like I say, you know, it's always good to obviously perform in the race, and I couldn't have expected much more than what I got. I mean, there was no way we was going to get in the sort of the top half really after such a poor qualifying session. But yeah, anyway, guys, what I'm going to do is, because this is obviously a test stream, I don't know whether or not this is really working properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to restart it. Alright, just bear with me 1 second, guys. I was about to end it just to see if it had come up or not, because like I say, I am new to YouTube, and obviously, well, actually it's saying that I've got 2 comments, but I see nothing on my pop-up chat right now. So let me just bear with me, guys. Yes, we're having a few problems here because live is telling me we've got 2 people watching and 2 comments, but on my side of things I can't see anything. It's saying I'm offline, and chat is saying that there's nothing there. So so for those of you that are still in the channel, just type in again for me and just see what's going on here, because Like I say, guys, I'm originally from Twitch, so I'm used to things on Twitch, but not so much on YouTube. So just bear with me, guys. And it's still not coming up. Why is it not coming up? Okay. I don't know what to say to you guys. I cannot see any chat on my screen whatsoever. Let me just type. Just bear with me. Okay, so it is saying that I am live. Oh, God's sake, really? Ah, here we go, here we go. Right, okay, guys, I've got it up. I've got it up and running now. So, little blue box, welcome. Princess, welcome. JRA Norway as well, welcome. How you all doing? I hope you're all having a fantastic 2018. Like I said, guys, this is a test stream, so I just wanted to see how it looked, and you know, let me know how it sounds. You know, whether or not there's any buffering at all, and yeah. To be honest, guys, I mean, like, you know, when I stream anyway, I always pretend I've got like thousands of people watching me. So, so you know, if you thought I was mad, I am mad. But, but yeah, you know, obviously I wanted to see how I sounded and, you know, try and give this a good old go. So, right, okay. Well, at least I've got that up and running. If for some reason it wasn't working, I've now clicked across on something else and it started to work again. So, so how much of the race did you guys watch there? Because obviously, yeah, for quite a while I was like, oh, you know, is anyone going to come in? So yeah, what I'm going to do is, so I've had a go with the Scirocco. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Group 3 or the Suzuka circuits. What I'm going to do is I'm going to redo the Group 4 race, but I'll be in the Renault Megane, because I'm pretty certain that they've actually nerfed this. Pretty certain. In fact, I'm not going to be able to get into the race, am I? I mean, I am going to get into the race, but what I mean is that I need to put in a decent qualifying in, and I've only got 2 minutes to go. So, only just joined, but so far so good. Nice, that's what I want to hear. Thank you, Princess. Thank you. Right, okay. So, instead, then what I'm going to have to do is do a qualifying time trial. I'm going to try out the Megane because I never got the chance to. I literally joined very late again, and I did the Scirocco, but I was only able to put in like 2 laps in. So we're going to try out the Megane. Like I say, this will be the ultimate test to see whether or not they really have nerfed these cars or not. The Scirocco didn't feel as quick as it normally does, so I promise you it's not an excuse. So yeah, I mean, like I say, with the Friends rankings, I mean, they're pretty good times, and judging from the last race, we qualified 19th with that 142.899. Most of the cars were hitting like 140s or 141s, so and to be honest, in race I didn't actually do better than the 142, so I really do need to up my game. But I need to sort of wipe away the cobwebs and get back into form, basically. So okay, so we'll see what time it is for the race and that. In the meantime as well, if I do have to wait, then I will do a little bit of the campaign. I've not really played the campaign, and when I did play it before, I was using the joypad and I wasn't using the wheel that I'm using now, so So very, I mean, it'd be nice if we can hit a 140, but definitely want to at least hit the 41s. I didn't feel too bad. I'd say this is the most important corner of the whole circuit, or set of corners. Okay, so we negotiated that reasonably well. So I'm hoping this is going to be better than what I have produced. 140, 141? Yes. So we're pretty much established then that the Megane is quicker than the Scirocco, and it was a bad choice for me to use that car in the first place. Okay, slightly slower in the first sector, but no harm done really. We obviously do need to really up our game in the second and third sector. We are slightly up, not even a 10th up though. Very, very poor sector there. Did not negotiate their misses well at all. Good last corner. Thinking maybe I should be taking that in third gear. No, that's nowhere near as good. So 141.6 is looking like the time I can get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of this because we have done quite a few laps around this circuit. And what we'll do is I'll show off a little bit of the campaign mode. There's not really any daily races that I'm that interested in. I mean, this circuit is not exactly my favourite, but it's okay. But if I do show you the other two races, yeah, I don't get Gran Turismo or Polyphony Digital. I don't get why they do this. I mean, that is not going to be fun, is it? Driving a bloody Samba bus around Suzuka. You know, I mean, okay, it's the East Course, it's not the full circuit, but still, you know, it'll take about an hour to do a lap. So, yeah. I don't want to compete in that. That's just going to be a proper grind. And a grind is not fun. So, and then obviously with this one, this is the Group 3s. But this is around pretty much an oval circuit again, and I don't really enjoy these races at all, not on this game anyway. So we're not going to do that either. So instead, what we'll do, we will enter the Group 4s once it gets to like 12 o'clock. But what I'll do instead is check out the daily workout completed gift card that the free gift card that we're going to be getting now. And then we'll go straight into campaign mode. Come on, give me that car. But still, pretty beautiful car. We do need some road cars, and I do believe that I haven't got a Chevrolet Corvette or Corvette Stingray. I think it's Corvette, isn't it? the N500 class. So obviously a bit of an ugly colour car, but we can change that. And maybe one stream in the future, or perhaps an upload I'll do, is of me designing a car, perhaps with you know, Fly Flapper logos, etc, etc. But anyway, let's move into campaign, the GT League, which is basically like career mode on previous Gran Turismos. Now we are in the beginner league. I have already done the Sunday Cup and the front wheel drive challenge, or the FF challenge. So next up would be the Clios. We've got the front rear challenge and the Mazda Roadsters Cup. So they're not exactly the fastest cars in the world, but in fact what I will do is we'll do the FR challenge first. So we've got Kyoto Driving Park, we've got Dragon Trail and Kyoto Driving Park again, but that is the full version and that is obviously the smaller version. So so there, let's see what cars we can use. So I have got the RX-7, which is a pretty nifty car, but I do feel like because this is like the beginner league, if you choose the fastest car, it's going to be a bit too easy. So do you know what? Sorry, we'll have one go with the RX-7, and we'll see where that gets us. If it is too easy, we'll change it up. We'll go in the old school Corvette, the 1969 Stingray. See how that handles, and then we'll finish off with something else if it's even still too easy then. Wayne Holland, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Good evening and happy 2018 to you, my kind sir. How are you doing? Okay, so the SFR15s, are they... Is that the Toyota, is it? I think it might be. Anyway, let's make sure we've got everything set how it should be. And what I'll do, because it's just computer and I don't really have to worry about where they are on the circuit, etc, etc. What I'll do is I'll pull it in the cockpit view and see how it looks really. I know it's Frodo, Wayne, I know it's Frodo. I just, you know, it's YouTube, isn't it? So, you know, I'm calling you by your first names. Yeah, I was going to change the view. There we go, right. Oh, God, and this RX-7 does like to drift, it seems. Oh, God, right on the outside there. Down to second gear. Oh, God. Struggling to keep this car on the road, it seems. Take that inside line. There we go, not too bad. So it's a 5-lap race. Up to P8 already. Should be able to take these two out. And for this corner here, very, I don't know, you know, obviously it varies between what lines people take, but I seem to recall that taking, hugging the apex is the best line to take. I'll come for the accelerator a bit there, just drifting out, and oh God, that was horrible. That was. Hold on 1 second, mate. 1 second. Oh. What are these cars doing on this race anyway? I'm not used to you calling me Wayne. You should change your name then, Frodo. But yeah, definitely good to see all of you that have tuned in. I really do thank you very much for this. I mean, this isn't really an official stream for myself. This, like I say, is just a test stream, just to sort of see. Oh God, just to see how well it works and everything. Because you know, up until 15 minutes ago, I thought I was offline. I thought it wasn't working. So it is music to my ears that everything seems to be working fine. But I just need to get used to the YouTube's UI and stuff. And of course as well, I mean, I'm still very much in debate whether or not we'll be using the camera. So I'm really not sure what direction this channel will be going in. I mean, I will definitely be uploading some content in the future, whether it's content that you know, I don't feel is worth streaming, or maybe like certain playthroughs. I don't know. It's something that, you know, obviously I need to think about. But yeah, one thing is for certain. Although I do still have my Twitch profile, of course, Flying Flap, if you didn't already know. But for now, I think YouTube is my preferred location of streaming and just, you know, getting my content out there basically. So. Yeah, one thing is certain, this RX-7, although a little bit of a handful, bit of a beast to tame, but it's too fast. I mean, I've just won that race by 12 seconds there. That's just way too easy. So we'll try out the Stingray, the 1969 version, for the next race. We got a car handicap. I'm very surprised that there's a handicap when, you know, the car is as fast as that. But anyway, so if we look through it, yeah, we had the Genesis 3.8, the 86 GT, which is an N200 car really. So really no contest when it comes to some of these cars. And also as well, because this is the beginner league, I would expect like maybe the computer AI not to be too advanced. So. But you know what, guys, I mean, like, obviously I do need to get used to this whole streaming malarkey on YouTube, but now looking at it now, it looks quite organised, to be honest. You know, I still think Twitch would probably be better, but then Twitch has been doing it for years, haven't they? I know YouTube, people have been uploading videos for years, but it's not quite the same when it comes to streaming, is it? Okay, so we're establishing we're not going to go over the RX-7. Is the Corvette Stingray going to be too fast though? But do you know what? Just for old time's sake, let's go for it. See how we do. Isn't that a thing of beauty, guys? Oh yeah. Okay, right, so, oh, no, that's not what I wanted. So yeah, traction control is turned off, so that is cool. Yeah, wrong channel there, Frodo. I mean, I probably, do you know what, I probably can put that system in place, but because I'm not 100% certain whether or not streaming is my thing on YouTube, or I'll just be uploading video content. I really don't know at the moment. So, but because I've never tried streaming on the YouTube platform, I thought, do you know what? Let's try it out at least. Everything's always worth a try. Like the car I just selected. So this is proper old school, this car. So I have no idea what the braking points are. And, oh my god, brake. Oh, and oh Jesus, oh. This car is, oh my god, is a handful. Oh jeez, struggling to keep the car in a straight line. And I've just noticed as well, there's only 4 gears on this car as well. How I'm going to negotiate this turning, I'm really not sure. There's any, or not any, but too much speed going into a corner is just literally going to put me sideways. Brakes wise though, actually not too bad. God, too fast, damn it, god damn it. Okay, so I don't know how this is going to go, guys, but like I say, I'm using a 1969 car compared to all the newer cars that I'm racing up against. So it is, oh my god, pretty tricky to negotiate. Good luck with your channel, mate. You should try both a month and see how it goes. Well, I'll be honest, I sort of, I mean, I don't really want to go into too much details in terms of what I felt went wrong with Twitch, but yeah, I am kind of done with that platform, and you know, oh Jesus, oh my days, really? Come on, computer, you could go a bit faster than that. That is ridiculously slow going into that corner. Right, so up to P3. So at least we've got a podium, but as you can see, computer, you know, miles into the distance, and I can't see myself catching them, especially when I'm hitting the rev limiter right now. Oh, come on, God, no! Ah, yeah. Okay, maybe, do you know what? Oh, Jesus, sorry. Oops. Yeah, I don't know, maybe me going on no traction control was a little bit too adventurous, but then saying that, a 1969 car probably wouldn't have had traction control back then, so, you know, I am keeping it real. They're going so slow. Definitely a good drift car, to be fair. No ways to throw that. A mainstream or just I see, I've got you now. So we're never ever gonna catch up with the cars in front, but it's given me food for thought. Basically, I was being a little bit too ambitious, and should never ever be even contemplate using this car. But yeah, those of you that are new to the channel, welcome, and I hope you do enjoy the stream. It's going to be quite a short stream, but you know, if, like I say, if things go well, then we'll do more streaming, and obviously they'll make my life a lot easier, because when I get involved with the GT Nations Cup and the Manufacturers Cup, obviously it'll be easier for me to stream it to you guys. But we'll see. We'll see. I've got one video upload. Only time I've done it. Jesus Christ, we caught up with P2 and even the leader there, to be honest. So if it weren't for that spin out, maybe we might have even caught them. So, do you know what, guys? I might actually have round 2 with this car. We only finished 3.5 seconds behind the leader, which is ridiculous, really. Considering how bad this car is at handling. But oh, Frodo, thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that, buddy. I mean, I'm under no illusions, guys. Obviously, you know, I'm not saying I had it easy on Twitch, because I didn't, and obviously I had to grind my channel up really to get the views that I was getting then. But yeah, I'm under no illusions that this, you know, is going to take a while to build up, if ever. But I'm hoping that I can bring really good content for those of you that do want to watch. And yeah, I believe, I have faith. And one thing that this game does deliver is good races if you stick to being a clean driver. Like I say, I'm not the best driver in the world, but you know, I'm a decent rank, and like I say, my sportsmanship rating is the highest it can be. So I know that I should be paired with drivers of a fair nature, as we said. So okay, so we've had the experience of driving in the first race. Oh god! So hopefully I can maybe have a little bit more knowledge of where the braking points are now. And what kind of speed we should be taking these corners. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the radar on as well. You can thank me later, yeah? Depends what you want as a thank you, really, isn't it? But no, I do appreciate the support, Wayne, Princess, JR, Norway, and whoever else came in as well. I do thank you very much, guys. Okay, we've got a bit too much speed, so we did brake on entry, which is not really the best way of entering a corner. But we're already P3, we're on the tails of P2. Oh god, nearly lost the rear. And clearly we've got a lot more brake horsepower than the Toyota there that we've just gone past, the GT86, as we enter the final lap. Oh, look at that, there's always one, isn't there? Okay, so we are a good 3 seconds off of Yoshida in first place. I don't know what car he's using. An RX-7. I think it is, and I mean, look how much time we've just made just going through the S's like that. Oh, come on, RX-7, what are you doing? Learn how to drive, for God's sake. Okay, so we are, well, we're sort of half the way through the lap now. Now, I know that this car doesn't look or feel fast, but because of the way the car handles, where it just really can't take these corners at any speed whatsoever, it's actually quite a fun car to drive. For those of you that are drift fans, you know, this car should be pretty close to your heart. Obviously, I'm not trying to drift here. I am trying to sort of keep the nose straight and just try and keep it on the road basically. So we actually did it, and I'm guessing we're going to get a better handicap rating for that because, like I say, you know, that's an old car. No, we don't. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we've got 3 minutes until the race starts, so we're going to go straight to that. I did kind of want to complete that, but I mean, we've got plenty of time to finish that off. I mean, like I said, guys, you know, maybe this is something that I will do through video uploads rather than actually streaming it. That is the idea anyway. But instead of completing that, what we're going to do instead is do the sport mode. Now there was literally only one race that I went to do, and that was the Group 4s around the Kyoto driving park. We came P12 in the last race, where we qualified 19th, and in general, you know, it was a decent race, even if didn't quite have the pace there. And to be honest, even the qualifying lap times just put in earlier on probably weren't the best, but hopefully we'll qualify a bit higher up though. JR Norway, welcome mate, welcome. What nations do you think are the most dirty drivers or racers? Oh, that's an interesting one. I would probably say, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's clean drivers in every nation, but I would say the dirtiest ones I've come across is probably the Spanish and probably the French. But do you know what? I know the French hate the British, so I'm thinking maybe they're just doing it on purpose to any British driver out there. You know, some Italians as well have been pretty dirty, I felt. In terms of British drivers, I think they're actually pretty clean in the sportsmanship rating that I've got, at least anyway. But I have watched, I've got a friend of mine that's on YouTube as well. I mean, I'll be honest, I watched his, I didn't actually watch his broadcast live, but I watched let's just call it the highlights. And yeah, I mean, the British were the British drivers he was racing with in the Nations Cup. They were super dirty, and you know, the guy I was watching is a really good driver, but you know, he might be a little bit more daring than say like me, for example, where you know, where if I feel like I'm not going to get through a gap, I'll back off. Whilst maybe someone like him, he will try and squeeze through, you know, and be a little bit more aggressive. No, you know, maybe that's what cost me not getting the race wins, or the lack of race wins that I currently possess. But I don't know. I always feel like, you know, if you dive up the inside of someone, it's like touch and go, whether or not. You know, there's going to be a collision or not, and obviously if there is a collision, then you only shoot yourself in the foot, really, aren't you? Rather only lose one position than lose like 10 positions. So I don't normally use this for you guys, so I ain't going to come out of this one. penalty there. God's sake. To be honest, like, it was like all or nothing on this lap anyway, so. I think the Italians are very dirty. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would definitely say the Italians, yes. But yeah, the Spanish and the French seem to be quite dirty as well. But like I say, I don't want to pigeonhole people of every nation, because like I have found some like really clean drivers of them nations as well. But yeah, if you was just going to generalise, then yeah, I'd say the Italians are definitely up there. You know, it'd be nice as well, like maybe, like obviously you've got other servers, like for example, like the Americans, the Americans, the Canadians, and the Brazilians or South Americans. They're all put together as one region, aren't they? And then you've got the Asia side with like Japan, Australia, China, whatever, you know, that are put together as well. But it would be nice if you could actually race like Japanese drivers or American drivers or whatever. Now there might be some like latency issues, and that's why you can't pair the Europeans with like other members of the world. But I don't know. I would think, or I'd like to think, that there'll be more competition then, and it'll make the races even more exciting. But as you can see from my performance there, I mean, do you know what? Like I say, I feel like they have nerfed the Megane and the Scirocco, and I think that is quite evident in this lineup here, where there's not really anyone with a Megane. Alright, the guy in P4 with a 140.7, that's a good lap time, but and the Scirocco with the 141.1, but as you can see, most people are going with the Audi TT now, so maybe they've souped that up a little bit more, and maybe that is the best car to go with now. I have noticed as well a lot of people going with the BMW M4s, so maybe that is a car that I need to try out as well. So perhaps after this race, I will try out the Audi TT and the BMW M4 to see how they compare to the Megane and the Scirocco. I have noticed the Megane is quicker than the Scirocco though, so obviously now the guy, who is it? The guy in P9 with his 141.1, I actually know him, actually, Maximilian Cohen. He is actually a very good driver. Yeah, obviously he's pulled out a phenomenal lap time there. But I do feel the Megane is at least a second quicker. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, I think 141.6 is a respectable lap time. And I really did feel I would qualify a bit further up the list, to be honest. I thought at least maybe P10, but maybe, you know, obviously it's the luck of the draw. And we have got some A-class drivers in here as well, so we do have to take note of that. So that obviously we're going to be expecting them to be quicker than us B-class drivers, but. So what I might do tomorrow as well, guys, is I might do some more streaming on YouTube and do a little bit more on Gran Turismo. I need to sort of mop away the cobwebs. You know, I've not really played Gran Turismo in the last sort of week, and that's quite a long time when it comes to racing games. So I'm using that as an excuse anyway. Don, welcome to the stream, and happy 2018 to you. I hope you are doing well, my fine sir. Princess, I will get to your comment, but that is quite a long comment to put in when I'm racing. Especially now the race has started. But we have already moved up to P15. I really don't know what happened to the guy. I think it's a guy behind me. I am back home, yes. Princess, I will get to your comment now, so don't think I'm ignoring it. It's just that it's too long for me to read whilst I'm driving. Oh god, got the braking all wrong there. It's put me right under pressure. Did actually have a half decent race earlier on this very track. A little bit late on the braking there. A little bit too much of that curb, that inside curb, which has allowed the opportunity for that green car to nip in front. We have got the inside line though. Let's take that, let's put the radar on, we can't see. There is got to be pit stops on here. Tyres seem to go very quickly, so that is definitely one change they've put in place. Hard tyres do not last anywhere near as long as they used to, and probably on about lap 5 or lap 6 we will probably need to change them. So yeah, not the best first lap in the world for myself there. Say the pace of this lobby is pretty quick. That's it, that's better. And P14 is screwed up somehow there. I don't know if he's hit a wall or he had a penalty, I'm not sure, but that is leapfrogged us into P14. Do I like YouTube? Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know what I was doing at first, but yeah, it seems okay. Obviously, there's a lot more that I need to experiment with, but I won't be going back to Twitch, Dom. So that is one thing I have confirmed. So for me, it's about starting again, trying to build a community on YouTube. And see where we where we end up with that. So oh god, the best! Come on, car! I do feel like this car is definitely a lot weaker than it used to be. I'm pretty sure I used to hit 140s. I've got two cars right up my backside right now. I'm trying to keep the inside line. And yeah, we got a much better exit out of them S's. Come on, car. Struggling. I actually liked the Scirocco better in terms of handling. Yes, the Megane has definitely got the better raw speed. As we see the car behind, I don't know which guy that was, but he must have hit the curb and spun out and he's gone straight to the wall. This is giving us a little bit of breathing space. Need to hug that apex there, but just not getting the right traction that I need. Maybe going in a little bit too fast. Yeah, I know you got a T300. Did you get a wheel stand for it? Because it's all well and good having a decent wheel, but because of obviously how strong the force feedback are with these wheels, it's very important to have a sturdy base, somewhere to put the pedals as well. Oh, come on, mate. And tyres look knackered already. Don't know if that is because of the Megane being the front wheel drive that it's just, you know, burning the tyres out. I'm really not sure, but obviously, God. The BMW behind looks like he's got more pace than me right now. It has to be said. You do. What did you end up getting then? As did you end up getting the cockpit? Oh, thanks, Mega. Thanks for that, mate. Thank you. And then the game does penalise me for that. Where yes, I did kind of turn into him, but to be honest, it kind of dialed up the inside of me there. But okay. It's fine, it's not the end of the world, and it has put us in a bit of a three-way battle now. Major Spaniel has a good little overtake there. But what we'll do is backed up a little bit from Maggot, try and get a better exit for the, a better line for the next corner. So, as you can see there, oh god, oh, didn't want to bash you out of the way, I was just trying to get through the gap. Oh, thanks for that nudge, thank you. Keep it as clean as possible. I will go in at the end of this lap to change them tyres because there's barely anything left on the front right, so we're going to go in. I'm not sure if Maggot's going to do the same. He is indeed. Let's put the racing cards on. Got 5 laps to go, so we do need to fill up a little bit more. Take care of yourself, Wayne. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Really do appreciate it. So we rejoin in P14, and that Spanish driver in front, actually we did race him in the last race round here, so, and it was a pretty tight race between us in that race, so more importantly, we got out in front of Maggot. It was the guy that we was battling just before we got into the pits. Good, what, 2 seconds off of him, but he did show better pace than me, so it's very important we don't make any mistakes. Try to stay on the back of the Spaniard in front. Also as well, Dom, did you have you got Gran Turismo at all, or? keep me in third. Yeah, it's better in third. Feedback is good. It's good to hear, mate. So what base did you get then? Did you get like what I've got, a GT Omega wheel stand, or did you get like a play seat or something like that? Okay, so up the inside of that was a nice little sweeping move there. Not sure if the Spaniard had a problem or not. So up to P13, so we have gone up. Worried about though is towards the end of the race, that's where the grip is going to go. But yeah, naturally the pace should be better here because we have got better tyres and less fuel. Right, yellow flag. Saying overtake is prohibited, but well, I kind of had to overtake there. He was going sideways, so hopefully we won't get a penalty for that. Very good PC desk for now. So Rail Rock has just come out. He's got the better line for that corner, and obviously with fresher tyres. I'm not sure about his fuel situation, but I would expect him to pull away. Using the Audi TT, which is seems to be everyone's favourite choice right now. But if we can try and hang on to the back of him, he's got a lot better traction at that corner though. We got a much better exit out of them S's. So just hang on the back of P11. Spaniard has caught up with me, so I don't know if he had a penalty earlier. To be honest, it's not the greatest of lap times for myself, mate. Oh my god, and we are. Well, I didn't mean to do that. My tyres, though, just the tyre degradation on this car is ridiculous. To be honest, I know he's on my inside there. Try, if it's a space, he's just knocked me off. Just knocked me off there. Did give him space on the inside. Oh god, on the inside, and look, we've just lost so many positions there. The Spaniard, though, I think he's waiting for me. And fair play to him if he has. Fair play to the Spaniard. Just goes to show, though, you know. I was saying about the dirty drivers being the Spaniards, but you know, he is a good, to be honest, that guy there, he's a good racer. I've come across him before, and very fair driver, and that was shown there really. So fair play to him. Yeah, I'm really struggling with this Megane now with the tyre wear. So whether or not that's a new patch that they've implemented into the game to make the Megane slower, I'm not really sure, but definitely struggling for tyre grip. So last lap we're in P14, we're still trying to hold on to the back of the BM. I just cannot get my braking right to hug that apex. So yeah, we're definitely losing a lot of time to the cars in front. Sort of come off the accelerator there because if we'd have got too many wheels on that curve I would have spun out. So a bit of a battle going on between Danger Spaniel and Maggot. Kind of hoping that they'll take each other out, to be honest. Gift that position back to me, but look at that. Look at the lack of grip there, and look how quickly that BMW just closed up on me. We should have enough fuel left in the tank. So P14, we finished. Oh, or maybe not. Mega has let me through, so he obviously had a penalty. So P13 we ended. So in the end, to be honest, guys, probably not a bad result. I mean, they've definitely changed things with that Megane. It just does not seem fast at all. I mean, in previous races, or you know, maybe last year before they maybe patched it. I would have fancied my chances in that race, but just didn't have the grip or the acceleration, to be honest. But we still moved up 3 positions in that race. We qualified 16th, we finished 13th, so not too bad. But I wonder if this is like affecting my driver rating right now, because we was quite close to hitting an A driver rating or driver rank. Yeah, and we've finished, was it 12th and 13th now, so so things could have been a bit better. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is, like, tomorrow I probably will do a little stream on Gran Turismo. We will do the Nations Cup and the Manufacturers Cup now. I have missed all the other rounds in this test season 8. So in terms of trying to get into the well, trying to do well in the season, obviously it's not going to happen because we've missed 7 races. Philly, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I hope you're doing well and enjoying or even having a great 2018. Thank you for stopping by, I really do appreciate it. Obviously I do need to pick a manufacturer there. I won't be going to the Renault, that's for certain. Let's have a look at the championship schedule. So they've actually, oh wow, there's actually 10 rounds in the season now. It used to be, it actually used to be 6 rounds, so it'll be completed within the week. Now looking at it, there's a gap on Monday, so there's no races on Monday. And then it's Tuesday, no races on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's very difficult to keep up with this, to be honest. I mean, this obviously then started Christmas Eve, and then the last race is the 6th, which is the Saturday, this coming Saturday. So okay, I thought there was only one more race, but as it turns out, you know, I will. No, oh Jesus, we can't even race tomorrow. It's Wednesday tomorrow, isn't it? Jesus. Okay, so we won't be doing any FIA Nations Cup tomorrow or manufacturers. Let me just check the manufacturers there. How about you, dude? Dude, it's been decent so far, dude. Well, yeah, I can't complain, mate. Nothing bad's happened as of yet. I know we're only 3 days into the new year, but but as of today, yeah, pretty good, mate. Like I say, I really do appreciate everyone that's tuned in today. I mean, like I say, this has just been a test stream just to see how things work and everything else. So I didn't really expect anyone to come in today. So big thank you to all of you for stopping by. I don't know what manufacturer to pick, to be honest. I'm thinking. I don't know. I mean, I feel like they have changed the cars around here. So I'm thinking maybe go with the Audi. But I don't know. Maybe that's a bad choice. I don't know. I think it might be a bad choice, but sod it. It doesn't matter. We can't really do anything in this season anyway. As it looks like with the daily races, the Audi TT looks like the faster car. And then to be honest, you can't really go wrong with an R8 anyway. They're not too bad in this game. Obviously, they're a bit better in, like, say, something like Project Cars. But yeah, I think Audi's a solid choice to go for. Right, so let me get back to your comment, Gemma, because I don't mean to, ignore people's comments, but, because it was like a paragraph there, I couldn't really read it properly. I wouldn't say a country, I'd say anyone under 23 are the most dirtiest drivers, not saying, oh, that's why insurance changes at 25, hashtag boy races. I'm not sure if that really applies in a racing game, though, Princess, to be honest. Like, I mean, I've raced against like 15, 16-year-olds, and they've been really clean, really good drivers. And obviously, if you think about real life as well, with like F1, Max Verstappen, I'm not saying he's the cleanest driver in the world, but he's a brilliant driver. He started in F1 at 17 years old, I believe, wasn't it? So, so yeah. Like I say, that's not really about how dirty or clean he is, but I'm just saying that, if you're good enough, it doesn't really matter what age you are. But yeah, definitely, like, on the UK roads, anyone under 23 tend to crash a lot, don't they? So yeah. Right, so we have unlocked another gift car, because we have completed the mileage for today. Now I see we've got a bit of a Hummer truck there. I bet I get that car as well now. Yeah, there we go. What did I say, guys, eh? I called it. And it's the Ford F-150 SVT Raptor 2011 edition. It's actually an N400, so it must be super powerful, this. You agree with that statement, yeah? Well, at least someone agrees with me, yeah? Now, obviously, guys, as well, what I will say, I mean, I probably will have to end this quite shortly, because I do need to go to bed, unfortunately. But I will do more testing tomorrow. I just want to quickly check and see how... Oh, so we're roughly the same on the driver rating. As you can see, we're... so the bottom column, as you can see, quite close to an A. I personally don't really want to get to an A class though, because in terms of achievements, I've only actually had 4 race wins so far. Where are we? There we go. Yeah, we've only had 4 victories so far. Now maybe it's because I've been a bit unlucky, because I've played the game since brand new, and so obviously everyone had to start from the bottom, and maybe I just got unlucky with my matchmaking, and the great drivers that are now like S class, A class, even B class now, they might have been paired with me when I was still an E class driver. So I found it very, very difficult to get victories. They don't actually say on here how many podiums you've got. Now I do know for certain that I've got a lot of second and third place positions. Still not got a fastest lap yet, which I'm really annoyed with, and we have finished 84 races now, so it is a bit of a worry. 7 pole positions though, so we have, you know, we have done well, or reasonably well in qualifying, but just not really converted it into race wins and fastest laps in race as well. We've had 2 accident-free races, which means 2 consecutive accident-free races, not overall 2 accident-free races. So just to clarify that. But yeah, these are obviously all the achievements I've got so far in the game. We've actually just completed 100 hours of playtime, so we have played it a fair bit now. Need to start getting some drift points in, which I'll definitely do on another stream. Formula 3 Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen is... yeah, he's 20 now, but when he entered F1, I'm pretty sure he was like 17 or 18, because I remember them saying to me that, well, not me, but to everyone, that he was driving an F1 car before he could even drive a car on real life roads and stuff. So that's how I kind of knew that it was 17. So basically, yeah, he was an F1 driver before he even had an actual road license. So yeah, I know he's 20 now, but he's been racing for what, 3 years now, isn't it? Was it 2 years with the Red Bull and a season with the Toro Rosso, wasn't it? So right, okay, anyway, so that is that and that. What I will do actually, guys, before I do end the stream, is I want to complete the FR challenge on the career mode. We still obviously do have to do the Mazda Roadster Cup and the Clio Cup, but I want to at least do this one. We've got Kyoto driving parts, so that is the full version. I think it's the reverse version as well. We're going to go for a different car. Don't really want... the Stingray was a lot of fun, but I want to try something different. So I'm guessing all the greens are tuning required. Right, I got it. Oh, that's a beautiful car, that Stingray. But yeah, I'm thinking really I should just go for the cars that I qualify for. So I will try the 86 GT15. Now, I could be well off the pace here, and if that is the case, then we will just have to pick one of the N300s. So let's go with this one, because this is the 198 brake horsepower car. So Philly, you're 21 and you've crashed your car twice. Wow. I mean, when did you start driving? Was it 17 when you started driving? I mean, I've got to admit, Philly, my first year driving was terrible. I pretty much crashed 3 times in 1 year. I wrote off my car within a couple of months, and it was a brand new car as well. And then I had 2 sort of minor accidents afterwards, but all 3 of them were deemed my fault. Even though I could give you a good story of why it actually happened and how unlucky I really was. But you know, touch wood, not really had any accidents since. So, and I've been driving for God, about 18 years now. So for 17 years I've been clean. Alright, so we're going to take the traction control off. No, off. There we go. I've got a feeling we're going to be well off the pace here, because it actually says an N400 race. The RX-7 is obviously the 300. I'm not sure about the SFR racing concept, but we'll go for it anyway. We'll see how we do. How many laps is it? It's 2 laps, 12 on the grid. Quite a long circuit, 3.05 miles. So 3 miles basically. So let's see if we can go from 0 to hero. Right, let's put it on the view that I don't really like using. just to show you guys the interior of the car. And this car is trying to ram me off the circuit already. Now obviously if we finish like 6th or something, then obviously I'm going to have to go for something a lot quicker, but just wanted to give myself a bit of a challenge. And obviously in true Gran Turismo style, we just kind of dive bomb at wherever we can, really. I mean, against the AI, really not bothered about being that clean, to be honest, but obviously when it comes to the sport mode, that's when I do try to be as clean as possible. So we've got up to 7th place. We've got a lap and a half to go. Not sure how far in front the other cars are. The car behind me is catching me though, so I would imagine that car behind is probably driving the Genesis, which is the 3.8 litre car. By the computer there. To be honest with you, don't have that much knowledge of this variant, so I'm kind of relying on the indicator at the bottom as to where I should be braking and what sort of speed I should be taking these corners. I think this is the new variant that they've added, and that's why I don't really know it too well. But we're up to P3, we're 12 seconds behind the leader. Can we recoup 12 seconds in one lap? Bit of drifting action going on there. Just coming up to the Toyota. Jesus Christ, it's going slow there. Okay, so that should push us up into P2. And a bit of a Jesus Christ AI. Oh my God, really? So it does give you a rough idea of how poor the AI are, because as you can see there in a straight line, that car was a lot quicker, but when it comes to actual cornering speed, you can see that I'm taking the corners a lot quicker than the computer. So, yeah. There you go. Built up a bit of a lead, and then as soon as we got onto the straight, he was back on my arse again. Now, I think he's driving the SFR concept car, which would mean that obviously it's a quicker car than what I'm using. So. Are we actually going to win this race? Do you know what, guys? Although the cars behind should have a lot better speed, it's looking like we're going to take the race win. And indeed we do. And we should get a big handicap for that, because this car was so much slower than the other two cars that are just behind me there, in the RX-7 and the SFR Racing Concept. So I'm pretty proud of that. That was good, good victory, good hard-fought victory. And as you can see, I'm rewarded with the car handicap and obviously the clean race bonus on top of that. So basically meaning that that car was not supposed to be used in that race, but we have managed to beat the impossible and take the race win home. So alright, So I don't know if we get a car at the end of these championships, or you have to complete the whole. I think it is you have to complete the whole beginner league. So we have completed the Sunday Cup, all gold medals of course, the FF Challenge, the FR Challenge now, and then we've got Mazda Roasters Cup to come, which I think is going to be a bit of a painful race if you're asking me, because these cars are super slow and they're the N100, so they're like the 100 brake horsepower limit. And then obviously the Clio Cup as well, 3 races on that. It's the N200s, which are not as painful but still pretty slow. So I'm not sure if I'll be streaming these types of races, or it's something that I'm going to do in like future video uploads. But I'm going to have to end the stream here because, like I say, this was just a test stream for now. But I hope for those that did join, I hope you have enjoyed, and I do thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you do tune in to more of my streams. But for those of you that are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like or share if you did like the content, of course, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care everyone, and like I say, for those of you that do know me here, I hope you enjoy your 2018. If you're not already back to work, I hope you enjoy your time off. And like I said guys, I will be trying to stream tomorrow now. Obviously the FIA Nations and Manufacturers Cup is not on, but I'll try and come on sort of evening UK time, roughly 6 to 7 PM, something around that sort of time. So we'll try and see if we can do a little bit better tomorrow. But thank you all for joining, and remember, like, share or subscribe if you did enjoy the content, and I'll see you next time. Take care and good night.